Hey folks, Dude here, talking to you today of all things Friday, July 22nd. And this here is the new Honda Ridgeline. Notice, there is no sail panel. Notice, the bed is a little bit different. Notice, the cab is different. Also notice, it has a sticker price of this version of only $34,215. And it is a 2017 Ridgeline all-wheel drive RTS. What that means is essentially it's not the loaded up one. It has got a decent amount of options on board, and well, I think they messed up because well, the sales guy over there, he gave me the keys. So we're gonna take it out and give it a try. So getting in this, you said this is a proximity key. There's nothing that you actually need to put it physically in the car. So essentially most people just usually stick it in a cup holder, right?
Yes.
Okay. So seat belts on everybody. Let's see. Seatbelt on me, of course. All right, so I know the infotainment is different on different price levels, and it gets really involved. Of course, you have the navigation, all the rest of that fun stuff. The dashboard looks pretty clean. I mean, it's not like there's like tons of stuff. I know the steering wheel is adjustable. It doesn't telescope, it just adjusts height-wise, I guess, right? So let's see. Brake on, I guess, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's the magic sound. Oh, wouldn't you know, it plays music too. Yeah, I gotta really watch out about that because that comes into like copyright things if I start playing music while I'm driving. All right, so let's see. Obviously, got a shifter, throw it in reverse. Let's see. Steering is nice and light. My mirror controls are on the dashboard. Okay, so that's a little different than what I'm used to, but not a deal breaker. The view on this thing, folks, is just insane. This thing has like really nice small A-pillars compared to some of these modern cars with airbags involved. It is not hard to get this thing visualized. The cool part is, yes, it does have a backup camera. Good power stuff. You got power stuff in here. The basic view on this thing is such is that the panoramic view on this thing is just great. I mean, this is really one of the nice things that they got into this is they really nailed the fact that first and foremost, you see everything. The view out the back is really good. Unfortunately, this one's a demo because it does have a crack in the windshield, so they're waiting for a new windshield. By and large, it drives. From very first outset, it's nice. It's modular. It doesn't feel, or it's progressive. It doesn't feel like you basically have like little, weird little throttle responses, and the brakes are all kind of grabby. And from what I understand, people said that this thing drives basically like a big Pilot. Now, actually, having Honda products since time immemorial in the 80s, I'm not used to driving a V6 Honda at all, and I am barely touching it. This thing is peppy, very peppy. I think this one's rated for like 287, right? Yeah, gentleman's nodding. So it's 287 for horsepower. Torque is going to be very good. Of course, it's going to be an iVTEC versus the traditional VTEC with the switch over and when you start screaming like 5 or 6 grand. This one actually is more kind of like it changes timing on valves, and it does it all through the RPM range to make you have a good towing and driving situation. There is an Econ button, so you can adjust things and make it run better. The soundproofing on it is really nice. I mean, I got people next to me basing up, and I'm really not hearing it too bad. The AC kicks major tail, man. This thing really has a good AC on board. So what do you think, like a loop on 695 and then just come on back, or what do you normally do?
You can take it right here.
Okay. And I am driving a vehicle that's going to be situated at Norris, Ford, and Honda over here in, this is Essex, right? Or is this Dundalk? Dundalk. Now, driving-wise, I'm barely gassing this thing, man. I mean, it's nice. It's got very good feel. The steering is nice and light. It tracks absolutely square. You saying jump over? Okay. And I know that the cops are closer to exit 58. I know this section of 695, man. There's always cops around here. Okay, merging with traffic. I get it a little straighter. I guess I'll give it a little guns, but. Oh, that is nice, man. I'm not going to tell you what it says on the speedometer, what my speed just was, but let's just say I exceeded the rated speed limit around here, and it was not hard at all. From first impressions, I can tell you guys for a fact, the damping and the sound on this thing is wonderful. Compared to previous iterations of Hondas, it's not loud. It feels really good, and it drives. I mean, if this is their effort for like the best idea for like, you know, the previous version of a Ridgeline coming up to the new Ridgeline, they have nailed it. I'm gonna go down a little ways and flip a U-turn and do some highway stuff here, and I'm gonna break off on this one for a moment. Be right back. All right, so now we're doing like the driving around the city thing, and I can tell you from my very first effort of driving this thing, Honda has got a winner. This thing just drives great, man. It really does. It drives better than pretty much most of the pickup trucks and you know, pickup truck based work trucks I've ever driven. This drives nicer. This drives way nicer. First and foremost, it's not a diesel with like, you know, 6,000 pounds on its butt. Second off, just the accommodations of it just feels so much better. I mean, you go into like bumpy roads and stuff here, yeah, there's a little bit of a jostle, but it doesn't really ride like a truck. I'm going to sign off with this one. I'm going to say, guys, you know what? Honda really just hit this one out of the park. This is just a really, really nice effort. This thing just drives great. So eat good, keep it tender as always. You know it, you love it. Honda goodness, man. This thing is just good. 5 stars out of 5, Honda. You guys did it. Norris Honda is a selling dealership if you want to check them out on Dundalk. And I'll put the URL and the rest of the good stuff like that, video description, and of course, annotations later on. So I'll see you guys. Eat good, keep it tender as always. You know it, you love it. Honda. Nice. See you guys.